time, I was also busy guiding a group of 10 and 11-year-old kids to the Little State League Championship from the Billerica Youth Hockey Square 2 team, which Claire and, where is she? Where is my light on the sauce girl? She's around here, Kaylee O'Mahony as well. We're part of that championship team. So I was busy, and I filed it away, but I always said, well, if things change, I might revisit it, and thank God things did change. My mother's health improved. The season was winding down on our way to the title, and I started revisiting the notion about throwing my hat in the ring. So I called a few close confidants whose opinions I truly value, Jackie being one of them, my brother Marty being another one, and they all added, and Mike of course, and Dave Matthews works with me at the Eagle Tribune in the back, another member of our committee. They all added such positive reinforcement and just convincing me how much of a worthy candidate I would be at that I said, all right, I have one more task to do, and that was the most important pre-campaign task, and that was to ask my family for permission to put them through this. So I called an official family meeting on Good Friday morning. The kids were in school, and the kids, my daughter Claire was concerned by this. This was alarming to her because we've never called an official family meeting before, and she expressed that concern to her Aunt Maureen. But when we sat down at the table and I explained to them what my idea was, the smiles on their face said it all. That was the answer I was looking for. I knew that I had a chance with them behind me. And only Timmy's only question was, so when are we going to be on TV? So I said BATV would probably be the extent of it, but he was happy with that. So to my beautiful wife Jennifer, and to my son Timothy, wherever you are, you were here, and to Claire, thank you, thank you, thank you. So the past 8 weeks or so, the response that we've received to the news of my candidacy has been inspiring and humbling at the same time. But it has all led up to this evening, our kickoff to the campaign, to this point. Now, right now, that's the end of it. Phase 2 begins right this moment, and that involves all of you. We cannot do this without you. Now, of course, we're going to use the modern bells and whistles, like our beautiful website that Mike's designed, and the social networking, Facebook and Twitter and so on. But the #1 resource a campaign needs and can never have enough of is people, and people who are active in making sure that the candidate's message that gets out there. And that's what I'm counting on all of you to do for me. This campaign needs you to make sure that our proper message gets out there, because you're our base, you're our foundation, you're our cornerstone, to make sure that people know that there's a new Democrat in town, somebody who wants to be part of the process and not part of the perceived problem that we have in government these days. Someone who is willing to have an open mind and an open door and is ready to listen to your concerns. Now, as Jackie mentioned, when in January, when the Scott Brown phenomenon really hit our state and hit our nation, quite honestly, the perception was out there that only the Republicans were able to attract solid candidates with the solid background to run for office. I need you to make sure that the people of Billerica know that isn't the case in the 22nd district, I'm sorry. I need you to make sure that they understand that there is somebody here with the background, with the pedigree, with the leadership ability to be an effective legislator on Beacon Hill, and someone who is going to portray your voice in the House of Representatives. Now, with that said, there may be people out there that want more information. They may be wanting a grassroots candidate, somebody who is not part of the establishment. Well, you can't get any more grassroots and anti-establishment than someone who has never run for elected office before and doesn't have any voting record to be scrutinized. But if that doesn't do it, tell them that I am an open slate, as Mike said, with an open mind and an open door, someone who wants to listen to your concerns. And still, if they need more, if they want you to put a label on me, well, is he a liberal Democrat? Is he a conservative Democrat? Is he a moderate Democrat? You say, no, he's a common sense Democrat. And if that doesn't work, you say, he's a common sense person. He feels your pain. He understands the situation that you're in. He's one of us who wants to make a difference on our behalf, but needs your help in order to do it. You are our base. You are where we are going from here on out on phase 2 of our campaign. Sure, we're looking at different things outside the box. Our golf tournament, the flyer you see around on the tables, and we're even in the process of putting together details for a pig roast later in the summer. Something different, something to make people remember us by. But you can't substitute word of mouth. Word of mouth is the way we're going to win this election, and with your help, my base right here tonight, we can make it happen. And if that doesn't work, tell them I drive a well-used pickup truck, because that seems to resonate with the voters these days. So again, I thank you all. I'm looking forward to working hand in hand with many of you, walking around your neighborhoods, introducing me to your neighbors, hosting coffees, just picking up the telephone, talking to people at the grocery store, dear friend cards, holding signs out on the common, whatever it may be. I'm looking forward to your support. I'm counting on your support, and I know that on September 14th, we'll be planning a 7-week sprint to the finish on November 2nd, and I'm pretty sure we'll be back here with the victory. Thank you very much.